A few days ago, our internet service provider had a nationwide slow browsing issue, and there's not much we can do to fix it on our own. I tried using data connection, but it wasn't as fast as my Wi-Fi, so I was struggling to get inside the game at first, but when I managed to hop on a ranked game, I noticed my ping was a lot higher than usual, which caused me to lose a lot of my gunfights and made the game just not fun. So I decided to call it a day and go for a walk to clear my head. When I got home, a random thought crossed my mind. I realized that not everyone is lucky enough to have access to stable internet, but that doesn't stop them to play the game and find ways to have fun and kill some time. So let me ask you, are you a player who struggles and deals with lag every single day? Don't worry, because I asked Hanzu, a COD Mobile content creator who's known for being better than for nuking Garena players with different guns like it's a normal day in the office. But Hanzu said that he moved to a new place a couple of months ago where Wi-Fi and data connections are slow because of the place or region he lives in. He can only pass the login screen if it's around midnight, and he would normally play on 80 to 120 milliseconds, being 60 milliseconds-ish the lowest if he's lucky enough, which caused him to slow down on making content. And today we will show you how Hanzu deals with lag while being able to keep up in ranked and reach legendary every season. But no matter how you play, there's no real way of substituting a good connection to let you play the same as a person who plays on 20 ping, because at the end of the day, you need a good internet connection to play. Hanzu's first tip is pretty simple. Don't rush and play passively. Ping is a measure of latency, which is the time it takes for a packet of data to travel from your computer to a server and back. A high ping means that the data is taking longer to travel, which can cause problems in your gaming experience like desync and delayed response time. If you try to push enemies around the map with high ping, there's a chance that they will see you even if you can't see them, and this is because of desync. Your situation on your device is not synchronized with the server, which causes problems like hit registration issues, teleporting in matches, and more. That's why we suggest you to hold angles, preferably with a good cover or head glitch, since this is one of the most effective ways to fight lag, and you won't have to worry about moving from one cover to another without the risk of getting damaged or killed, even if you just got in a safe place. Utilize dead silence and try to walk whenever you can so you won't attract your enemy's attention and catch them off guard. I know this sounds counterproductive from the first tip, but if you think that playing in a passive way isn't your style and you want to keep the action going by rushing enemies like Hanzu does, then this tip might be for you. Always pre-aim or pre-fire places where enemies would usually show up to, as it helps you compensate for the delay that you're currently experiencing. Pre-aiming and pre-firing in general is already a good habit to have, as it helps you react and align your shots to your target faster. When you pre-aim, you're basically predicting where an enemy might show up, and you're aiming down sights on a spot before you actually see a target. This means that you only have to press the fire button when you do see an enemy without adjusting your aim that much compared to when not pre-aiming. Pre-firing is a similar technique, but instead of just aiming at an enemy's position, you have to start shooting before you actually see them. This can be very helpful because it can sometimes take a few milliseconds for the server to register your shots. By pre-firing, your shots are already on the way by the time the enemy appears on your screen. Even if you do everything right, you still have to keep in mind that pre-aiming or pre-firing doesn't guarantee you a free kill. You have to expect that your enemy might move in the least expected way, and your shots might register too late because of how slow your connection is. For Hanzu's third tip, he said that it is easier to deal with high ping and search and destroy because of how slow paced the game mode is. You'll want to isolate 1v1s only like what Hanzu does here, and not take any gunfights when you're outnumbered, because there's a high chance that you're always going to get traded by their teammate. If you're going to play a respawn game mode like Hardpoint, we suggest you to stick on doing OBJ and anchor spawn points for the team, since you want your enemies to push you while you have cover and not the other way around. And this is where the next tip comes in handy. Hanzu's fourth tip is to use guns with large mag size, so try using the CBR4, Chopper, Holger 26, RPD, and the Hades, or any high-fire weapon with a high mag capacity. Stay away from slow-fired weapons like the Man of War, UL736, and the SKS, as you will struggle on registering shots even on high-fire rate weapons. I'd personally choose the Holger 26 if I happen to find myself playing at a slow connection again and play the game as if it's the No Russian mission from Modern Warfare 2. Remember that these are all just suggestions from us, and it's still up to you what gun you want to use. Here are the builds of the weapons that I mentioned, and feel free to pause. As for Hanzu's fifth tip, upgrade your Wi-Fi. That's the best tip. What's your average ping? Comment it down below. Of course, you have to have the best weapons in the game to combat high ping. You can check out the top 10 guns for Season 7 right here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.